Remember the start of the year when the Detroit Lions offense was explosive, scoring record points? We might be closer to getting that back than we all think, as there are rumors coming out of Detroit that Jameson Williams himself might begin his 21-day window as early as next week. If that happens, we've got something really to talk about. So let's dive into that and maybe just a little bit more in today's Lions Talk Live. Well, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm your host once again. This is Dan Thornton. This is Wednesday's version of Lions Talk Live, and we've got a lot of news coming at you regarding upside movements for the Detroit Lions. We talked a little bit yesterday about mock draft, first round, all that. We went heavy on the defense with our projected initial mock draft for the first two picks of the Lions. But part of that is because, here we go, Josh Reynolds apparently will be returning to practice this week. DJ Chark is ready to come off the IR as early as this week. And the big one, Jameson Williams himself, is rumored to be coming into the 21-day clearance window if he where he could come out, start practicing, and the Lions are going to have to make a choice within those 21 days. Do we activate him or do we put him on the long-term IR for the full season? Williams, I'm sure we all know, is a drafted rookie. Lions traded up with Minnesota, took him number 12 overall in last spring's draft, and we have yet to see him. But if anybody who's watched college football last season is aware, Williams is a receiver with rare speed, Tyreek Hill type speed, the way he can flow in the open field, and he's good at his making cuts, getting open, long passes, short passes. He's going to add an element that we have not seen to the Detroit Lions receiving core in some time. Put him out there with St. Brown, whoever we're going to use at running back, Josh Reynolds, and perhaps Chark if he does indeed get healthy and clear to play. Now all of a sudden, the Detroit Lions wide receiver core, which had been decimated with injuries and non-explosive plays, could potentially be one of the most explosive offenses in all the NFL, while the Lions are potentially trying to make a push for the playoffs this year. Before we get into that a little bit more, I want everybody out there to just do me a favor. Help me help you. If you haven't yet subscribed to Lions Talk Live, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And do me a favor, let's try to get today's video to 50 likes. The likes really help push out the video, help push out the content to other people. So if you would, consider hitting the subscribe button. Go ahead and smash that like button, and let's get on to talking a little bit more about the Detroit Lions. Just a little refresher for those who maybe aren't in the know. Williams last year in the NCAA championship game tore his ACL and has been in a recovery process ever since, having surgery on it shortly thereafter. He has shown videos on social media of him running routes, getting back, getting strength in the leg and knee and the ligaments. All that's good, but the rumor is coming out of Detroit today that Williams will be put on the practice field next week to go through slight, varied, controlled measures as they begin his 21-day window. And this would add a big boom to a Detroit Lions offense, which has at times sputtered in the last month of the NFL season. Going out a little bit more with this, like we talked about yesterday, Lions Talk Live with the mock draft, the Lions, if they can somehow pull off a win, we'll say against New York this weekend, and then follow that up just days later on Thanksgiving against the Buffalo Bills, even if they go one-on-one in that, they're going to be in the playoff hunt. And, if they can go one-on-one in those splits, then they're going to be 4-7. And in the NFC, that's going to put them on just, the outside looking in. Will they be a game, 2 games out? We'll have to wait and see what shakes out there. But getting Reynolds back, getting Chark back, getting Jameson Williams on the field, all these things would add a big boom to Detroit and their offense going into the home stretch of December. How many games will we get out of Williams if he's out there? I'm going to say 3 to 4 games. But 3 to 4 games against teams that we have a strong opportunity to beat. And if some of those teams are already checked out emotionally for the rest of the season, man, Detroit could really do something and make a playoff push. Will they make it? Let's wait and see. Well, let me know in the comment section below. What do you think about the potential of Williams' return this season? Do you think we should wait on him until next season, or do we need to get him on the field ASAP as long as he's been cleared and healthy to play? My opinion is this. you're a professional athlete, you're cleared, you're healthy, the medical staff doesn't feel like you're going to do anything unnecessarily odd to damage the knee, then get him on the field. And that's why you're drafted. That's why you're employed. You're employed to work. And I'm pretty sure as an athlete, he wants to be out there. He doesn't want to wait until, next fall to have an opportunity to get on the field. So get him out there, see what we've got, and see what this offense might really look like a year from now, or even, heck, let's be honest, the rest of this year. Let me know. One of the other things going on is the question about DeAndre Swift. Why is he not getting the lion's shares, no pun intended, of all the carries from the running back position and receptions? And I think the answer is simply this. Detroit's coaching staff has come out and said, hey, we're going to use 3 running backs, keep them all a little fresher, keep them moving forward, keep anybody from getting unnecessary wear and tear as we go into the home stretch of the season. And if the Lions are really going to pull off 1 or 2 more wins in the next week and a half, I guess if you count this weekend's game and then Thanksgiving, then they have a chance for the playoffs, and they need all these guys to be ready. Jameson Williams has definitely become the starter by default. He's durable, he's producing, he's doing a lot for the team. And while DeAndre Swift appears to still be recovering from some injuries, they're doing what they can with Jackson to keep all 3 guys on the field and not beat up. All right, well, I'm not going to keep you guys any longer today. I want to thank you all for tuning in to Lions Talk Live. Again, if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. Tell a friend, tell your mom's friends about Lions Talk Live, and go ahead and hit that like button. I'd really like to try to get to 50 likes in today's video. Take care and enjoy the rest of your Wednesday.